Hey, it's Rachel from Hope Corner Farm, and today we are going to learn how to slip knot and chain in crochet. By day, I'm a home ec teacher who teaches hundreds of students how to quilt, cook, sew, and crochet, so hopefully these tutorials come in handy for you. So let's get started. The slip knot is the most foundational thing you're going to learn how to do with crocheting. So what I do with that is I pinch about 6 inches above the end of my yarn. Now, I'm a right-handed crocheter, so I'm doing this on my left hand. So I'm going to grab here with my thumb and my index finger. Again, there's about 6 to 8 inches of yarn hanging down here. Now with the side that's still attached to my ball or skein, I'm going to wrap down and around my index finger. So again, I've pinched, I'm going to go down and around. Now what I need to do is bring this yarn and cross it over here. So I push it down. Now this is the tail end, is what we call it. It has to go up and through the loop or the hole that my index finger has made. So you can see where it's going. It's going to go right through here. We're just going to push it up through there. I'm going to pinch and grab with my index and my thumb. Now I'm going to pull on the side of the yarn that's still attached to the ball to tighten this slip knot. So that's how I get my slip knot. So let me show you this one more time. I'm going to pinch. I'm going to rotate down and around and come up. I'm going to push this down. The tail end is going to go up through the hole that my index finger made. I'm going to grab onto it, pinch, and then this is the side that's still attached to my skein or my yarn or my ball, and I'm going to just pull it tight. So there's your slip knot. Now this is too big to stay on this hook. So in order to tighten that, first thing I'll put it on the hook. Then I grab on with my middle and my thumb, and then on the yarn that's still attached to the ball, I'm just going to gently pull on it to tighten. Don't go too tight. You want a little bit, enough room that your hook can slide in and out of that loop. So it kind of looks like that, a good tightness there. Now we're ready to chain. So I am a right-handed crocheter, so to create tension on my left hand, I go through my pinky and my ring finger. I go on the back side of my ring finger and then up in between my ring and my middle. So you can see what that looks like on this side. Then when I flip on this side, I drape my yarn over my middle and my index finger. And that helps me create tension, so you can see what that looks like. Now when I go to start chaining, I take my middle finger and my thumb and I grab onto that tail that's hanging down here. Again, that's going to help me create tension as well, and I actually come up right next to that knot and hold. So the yarn over movement to start chaining looks like this. We're going to go down and around and up and grab onto that yarn. You will notice that my hook rotates when I'm doing this. I'm going to go down and around, and then I'm going to rotate so my hook now is facing downwards. When I start, it's facing toward me. By the end, it's going to be facing down towards my middle finger and my thumb. So again, we're going to go back and up, come and grab that yarn, make sure my hook's pointing down, and I'm going to pull through the loop. That is one chain. So again, now another way that I create tension is I also hold on to this loop here so it doesn't get too big and it doesn't get too small. So I'm just going to gently place my index finger of my right hand on that loop. So I'm going to go down, come on up, grab on, and pull through the loop. So we're going to go down, around, rotating my hook, and through the loop. So if your pattern calls for chaining, every time you pull through the loop, that is one chain. So we're going to go down, around, pull through the loop, that's one. There's two. So hopefully this is making sense to you guys. If it is, type yes in the comments so I know. If it isn't, pop some questions in there so I can answer them. So we're going to go down and up and through the loop. So the yarn over motion is simply a coming around and grabbing onto more yarn to pull through your loop. This yarn is the yarn that's connected to our ball or our skein, so that way we keep adding to our chain. So 1 chain, 2 chains, 3, and on and on and on. So if you want to count how many chains you have, if you forgot, you can see that each chain kind of looks like a V. So on this chain right here, right now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 chains on that stretch right there. So every V counts as 1 chain. And that's simply how you chain and do the slip knot in crochet. So hopefully that made sense. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell to get notifications when I post a new video. I hope you guys have a blessed day.